Hello YouTube, this is Driver, and I am going to be doing an official review of the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield chambered in 9mm. Now, I purchased this gun over the summer of 2020 for, let's see, this was $360 plus 25 to clear with free shipping, so just under $400. And I think that was back in July at the height of all the beer bug nonsense. And this is actually my wife's gun, and this is her primary carry conceal. This is the Gen 1 model still, but take a look at this. There, take a look at this. That is a fantastic trigger. This was definitely not the same shield trigger that I remembered it to be. So I would say that this has the 2.0 trigger in it, but it has the Gen 1 body, or maybe just for the 2020 model, Smith & Wesson just upped the game of it and just definitely made it more of a much better trigger. But the frame itself was still that slick, smooth texture to it. So what my wife wanted was she wanted me to add the grip tape on there, and you know, with this grip on it, that gun is definitely not going anywhere, regardless if her hands were sweaty, bloody, or anything like that. So the grip tape has not been peeling. This has been on there for a couple of months, and that is actually quite fantastic. In my opinion, I only sanded down this part of it because this is what rubs against her body, and she definitely does not like that. But other than that, she's had no problems with it. No jams, no misfires, no issues. She's put about 200 rounds, I think, through it, and you can see the carry wear on there. But the function of it entirely is still flawless, still perfect, no issues. She loves the trigger just like I do, and I guess that counts towards reliability. This has been 100%. I'll have to give that an A+. The cost of it, for about $400 for a stainless steel shield, and at the height of COVID, and with the fantastic trigger that's on that. See, because you break, not break. Sorry, you get past the blade there. Sorry. And then not really much in terms of take-up. There's just really light take-up there, and then you hit the wall. And then that sweet break and that great reset. So trigger control and accuracy. She can probably shoot the wings off a fly with this bad boy. So I would have to give this an A+ on her behalf. I've put a few rounds through it, but not nearly enough to give my own fair impression. Like, I've watched her shoot it, and I've given her, let's see, Fiocchi, Full Metal Jacket 115 grain, CCI Blazer, Freedom Munitions, 115 grain hollow points, which is what she carries, Sig Crown, and God, a bunch of handful, like miscellaneous, like Winchester white box. But out of multiple different brands of ammo, she's accurate. It's perfect for her. Would I trust this with her life? Absolutely. This is a gun that she not only loves, but she's confident every time she carries it. Every time we're out and about. She has a Kydex belt loop holster, and she also has a thigh garter holster, which holds it pretty well. Obviously, I don't have any pictures of it, or else I would insert it right here. But you know, just concealability for her is A+. She's never complained. In fact, she's forgotten that she's had it on her person. I think this clocks in about 21 ounces, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken, unloaded. Let's see, ease of use and ease of operation, same thing. Just dead nuts accurate for her, reliable. If you're looking for a gun for your significant other and you want them to have something that's not exactly the easy shield, not too scaled down, but something that not only takes a huge host of mags, The 2.0 and the 1.0 magazines are exactly the same. And also the ETS magazines also feed and function perfectly with this too. She has a few ETS mags on backup, and for those, I would also give a very high reliability score with that one. And just, this would be a very good contender now, regardless of if your SO loves the smooth feeling, or she wants the textured stippling, or she wants anything like that. Then maybe look for the 2.0, or maybe just pick up a 2020 Gen 1 model and then customize it yourself. For her sights, I put some glow-in-the-dark paint on there, and that picks up substantially better than the 3-dot white. And also for dark light situations, that would definitely be something easy for her to operate. Let's see. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to finish with overall. Overall, in terms of a carry gun, I have nothing negative to say about it. I have nothing that I would really change for her. I mean, other than, the grips, but with the 2.0, you're just going to get the stippling all around the grip. You're not really going to get it up here, so the meat of your hand just sticking up there is definitely what, made me appreciate this over the 2.0. Also, that you can just sand this off. No, sorry, not sand it off. Just sand it down. And you can take it off if that's what you like to do. But for this, I'm gonna have to give it an A+. Absolutely, all A+ across the board. A+ in reliability, A+ in cost, A+ in ease of use and operation, A+ in concealability and accuracy and trigger control, A+. So if you're definitely looking for this in terms of weapons in this platform, I would definitely go with this as a very strong contender, if not your #1 search. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, take care, and have a good one.